Pakistan was once hailed as a country that could be an economic rival to its neighbor India.
But with high inflation and soaring energy crisis, most of the country's residents are struggling to make ends meet.
Pakistan is grappling with the worst economic crisis in nearly 50 years.
Pakistan is currently facing a multitude of crises. Since gaining independence in 1947, the nation has struggled with political instability, alternating between democratic and military rule. None of its 29 prime ministers have completed a full 5-year term, with each being dismissed or overthrown before its conclusion.
Military controls everything. It is now taking decisions of what political parties will survive.
This instability has significantly impacted Pakistan's economy, which has faced numerous challenges. The situation has been further exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic, trade disruptions, and the ousting of Prime Minister Imran Khan. The increasing influence of the military in both political and economic spheres, marked by the undermining of the constitution and the suppression of political freedoms, has left the country poorly equipped to tackle the numerous challenges it faces. The country is also entrenched in a debt trap, with policymakers devoting substantial time each year to securing short-term extensions on external debt.
A lot of that borrowing was essentially in dollar terms and fairly higher than market terms. So because of that, Pakistan continues to make significant dollar payments for that Chinese debt.
The harmful impact of repeated bailouts from external partners has reached its peak. Additionally, Pakistan heavily relies on imported food and fuel, consistently leading to trade deficits. Combined with soaring prices, the country's foreign currency reserves have plummeted to around $3 billion, insufficient to cover even a month's worth of imports.
Inflows just do not cover its outflows. Pakistan does not export enough. Pakistan doesn't have enough foreign direct investment coming.
The government secured a $2 billion loan from Saudi Arabia and a $3 billion bailout from the IMF, its 23rd since gaining independence, accompanied by stringent conditions aimed at addressing the crisis. At present, Pakistan's total external debt stands at $240 billion.
What we are short of is rules and laws that are conducive to growth. Unfortunately, we don't understand that. So we continue to go to beg and borrow.
According to data from the State Bank of Pakistan, as of January 2024, the country faces an external debt servicing obligation of nearly $29 billion over the next 12 months. This amounts to almost 45% of the country's anticipated dollar income from exports and remittances. A significant portion of this debt is owed to China, which has already agreed to roll over more than $2 billion due to Pakistan's inability to make timely repayments. Economists also anticipate that the new government may seek long-term funding from the IMF as the current deal expires in April.
Is the money coming from the IMF being used effectively?
Over the past 3 decades, Pakistan has seen one of the lowest growth rates in labor productivity globally. The lack of essential reforms to boost labor productivity has forced policymakers to depend on external debt to create short-lived periods of prosperity in the country.